Hey everybody, it's Jay Glazer, and we are back bringing you another episode of Guidance by Glazer. That's me, episode 34, and we are going to give you some info today. As always, we appreciate your comments, your likes, your love. Throw us a heart, throw us a thumbs up, throw us a comment. We want to hear from you. We want to hear what you think about these videos, other than snarky comments about my amazing suit, because I know we'll get some of those. And if you haven't noticed, we are back with the blue glasses. I have missed my babies, my baby blues. I feel so much better with my blue glasses on. That's why my energy level is super high. But mostly it's high because I just drank a lot of coffee. Today we're going to talk about referrals. What is a referral? Now, for those of you who are brokers watching this, you probably know what a referral is. If you don't, well, you're missing a lot of opportunity. But if you don't know what a referral is, and you're a customer, it's basically an introduction to another agent in a different marketplace. And we have a very deep reach of local real estate professionals in the United States and even internationally. And why is that important for you, our faithful customer base out there? Well, as you can guess, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to give you 5 really good reasons why you need to pay attention to this topic, and why you should always count on us, the Glazer team, as your referral partners, because there's a lot of value you can get by coming to us first before you make introductions with agents in a different market. Now, why would you need an agent in a different market? It's because you are either looking to buy or sell something. Oftentimes people who are selling apartments in New York City are moving somewhere else and they want to buy a home in a different marketplace, or they might have a family member who needs to sell a home, or they happen to have a second home or something of that nature in a marketplace outside of the city and need a trusted real estate professional in that market. So the first reason why you should always go through us is we're not just New York City agents in that we only know and operate in New York City. We are part of a very dynamic platform that has introduced us to thousands of agents across the United States who are super committed to being the best at their craft as they can be. Therefore, when you go through us and say, hey Jay, I want to move to Wichita, I don't even know where Wichita is. What state is Wichita? Nebraska? Kansas? I don't even know. But if you want to move there, we know someone there. And the reality is we can introduce you to someone we have already made inroads with, someone we feel is trusted, someone we feel is competent, and hopefully will be better than just 1-800 dialing somebody when you move to that location. So know that we have a very deep Rolodex of relationships, established relationships, where we can comfortably pass your information on to that person and ensure you are being taken care of. Now, you might have a very specific situation in a specific market outside of New York. So point number 2 is we can vet and pre-qualify these agents we know on your behalf. So if you have a unique situation where you're not sure which type of agent or which agent in that marketplace can be helpful to you, we can do that qualifying for you. So that means when you arrive in Baltimore or when you arrive in San Diego, we already have an agent who specializes in the condo type you're looking for, or the farmland that you're looking for, or the farmland you want to sell. We have that agent who focuses on that business because we've spoken to our 3 referral partners in ahead of time and identified the one who makes perfect sense for you. So we do a lot of the legwork for you. Again, as part of our relationship with you as our clients, we do that work for you ahead of time so that when you arrive in your destination to buy or sell a home, we have picked the perfect partner for you. So a lot of the time and effort has been cut out. I think that's a good reason as any. We're always trying to get more efficient and maximize our limited time in this day and age. So if you know someone like us can make sure that that process is made ultra efficient, why not take advantage of that? The third reason, which I think is probably the most important reason why referral partnerships are incredibly powerful for you as a customer looking to make a change in a marketplace, is a built-in sense of accountability. So most people overlook that fact. If we are the referring broker and I introduce you to one of our partners in San Antonio, Texas, if we refer business to that broker in San Antonio, Texas, say, hey, you need to take care of our clients, John and Jane Smith. You need to make sure they get really, really world-class service. The reality is there's a lot of accountability through us because they want to perform to ensure that they do a really good job for you as the clients, because then it comes back to us as their broker originating the referral, And then the next time we have someone who's moving or selling in San Antonio, they know that they've performed really admirably and well, and therefore they want to get that business the second time around. So there's a ton of baked in accountability towards the referral, in the referral partnership, I should say. So you want to make sure that that agent is putting their best foot forward. If you call an agent or identify a random agent you know nothing about, they don't have that sense of urgency to put their best foot forward. They don't have that sense of accountability. So go through us to find the agent in the other marketplace, because they're going to want to get business from us again and again and again. That's what makes the real estate world go round. So that's a super important fact. And so a lot of clients go through us, and we hold these agents accountable. We want to ensure that they're performing the way we know we perform for you, in their market, performing for you. So that's point number 3. Point number 4, for those keeping count at home. I know I am. I don't have my notes because they're invisible, but they are here. Point number 4 is we can always provide a second opinion for you. Now, despite the fact that we are by no means experts in every other market like Wichita, because I don't even know where it is, we are still able to track your purchase or track your sale in this other market, and we can always be available to you as a sounding board for your transaction. So if we had a client recently who we adore and is a great customer of the Glazer team and friend, first and foremost, who recently purchased a home in upstate New York. Now, I myself also own a home in upstate New York, so I've gone through the process a little bit, but upstate New York can refer to a whole geography of places, a whole wide area. So this person said, hey, does this seem like a fair price to you? And I just kind of walked him through some of the basics, some of the things I would ask if I were buying, some of the things I would ask if I were representing him as his broker. So he leaned on us as the second opinion, as a resource, just to understand whether this was a smart transaction for him. Because the reality is, despite the fact that these are all different markets with different nuances, a transaction is always a transaction, and we can help with that no matter where and what it is. So when you are going through us as the referral partner, we will ensure that we are there as a sounding board for you, as a second opinion. And I think that's really valuable, because even though we're referring you to a trusted partner, you know us first and foremost, and therefore you can lean on us to provide our help and opinions at all times. And then the last reason why you should always use us as your referral partner, it's a little selfish, I'm not gonna lie, but that's because if we know where you're moving to and what home you're moving into, we will always have a place to visit. That's it, I said it, I'm sorry, I said it, but we will always have a place to come visit you. We are selfish. I like to go on vacations, not really, but if I do travel, it'd be nice to know if I could sleep in your guest room. So please always buy a 2-bedroom or larger. That's my one request of you. But lastly, we just want to always be able to travel the world and visit you. So if you are considering purchasing a home in a very exotic place like Fiji or Australia or China or Japan or even Wichita, because I've never been there, obviously, we would like you to go through us, because then we can stalk you and visit you. So that is our show today. A little levity and humor on this whatever day of the week, since I don't know what day we're putting this out. You caught me. But thanks for watching. As always, follow us on Instagram, Glazer Team. Follow us on Facebook, The Glazer Team. And check out our super duper website, glazerteam.com. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next week on another episode of Guidance by Glazer.